y'all, and welcome to the Max Life. We have some very, very exciting news that we're going to share with y'all today. But before I get into the news and what's going on today, I'm going to give y'all a couple of glimpses around the farm that are just absolutely beautiful. I have stuff blooming and really showing out, so I'm going to give you guys a little look of that right now.
It's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
Guys, that was a couple of clips from around the farm. I hope you enjoyed that. I love going around and looking at all the beauty of God's creation. It's always amazing to me, the creativity, the different colors, the different shapes. It's so enjoyable, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, off to the good news. Today is the day that we are going to get Romeo. We are so excited. We've waited for 2.5 months for Romeo to go and be trained. He is going to be helping us move our sheep and move our cattle, which, you know, if you're on a regenerative farm and you have lots of animals moving around in lots of different places, it is vitally important to not have animals going where they're not supposed to go. And sometimes, unfortunately, that does happen. So that is where Romeo is very, very smart. The Border Collies just have that natural tendency to want to round up animals. So we are going to get him today. We're going to take you guys with us. I cannot wait to show you what he can do and the skills that he is going to bring back to our farm and the benefits that we're going to be able to reap from having Romeo back at home with us. That is 21 quarts, guys, of squash that you just saw. I was able to can yesterday. We were having a little issues with the camera. I actually had a whole nother video recorded for y'all, but it was all in slow-mo. So you guys are not going to get any of that. But I was able to get 21 quarts of squash canned, guys. It has been a very busy last couple of days, and as you can see, I have more squash here in this big container and a lot more still left to pick. But that is going to have to wait for another day. We are about to have lunch, and then we're loading up to go 45-minute drive to get our Romeo. So we're still in this transition of picking up Romeo, dropping off Juliet, but what do you think so far?
I think he's doing good. I think we got to get him home and kind of back used to our commands, along with no kids around, because I think he's excited about the kids right now. So I think it'd be nice to get him home, work there, see how he does. Probably working with the jerseys first, and then kind of go from there.
But he's used to taking commands from somebody else, so he knows and he's been taught, but he's not going to respond to us until we get out there and work with him, right?
We're going to try to take some baby steps, and the baby steps I think will help him warm back up to us. Come over here.
Just feel so lucky, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars.
Good boy.
So as you can see, we just got Romeo home and got him unloaded. He did kennel right up. He is gonna have, of course, it's the like transferring of dominance. So he's been trained and taught under one guy. He's been learning how to respond to him at his house on his property with his cows, which means now that we're home, he knows the commands, but it's gonna take us coming out, working with him step by step, taking him out into the fields, showing him that we are now giving him commands here on our property with our animals. So it's like a kind of a transfer of dominance here. He did really well for me. I took him out to the field. I think he is still a little intimidated by Colby, but you seen he obeyed the commands. He might not have obeyed them right on command, but he did eventually obey the command. He did really well. So we are so excited. This is a big step for us because we have never really had any help with any of the animals here on our farm. It's pretty much just been Colby, myself, and Aiden, and now that Harley is a little bit older, who basically does all of the animals and all of the moving the animals. So it is going to be absolutely wonderful to have him home. We're going to be able to send him out and go get them and bring them back up to us. If anybody gets in lines, out of line, we also have commands to get him to round them back up. So we are super excited. It is going to be just some steps of the day of coming out, getting him, walking him, telling him when to come, when to go down. We will progressively build on that, send him out. These are our easiest cows. Kind of let him work with them in the fields until he gets back to used to us again. And of course, he's going to learn the cows. He will be able to predict their moves before they even do them. Once he now knows his training and commands from us, he's going to be able to be around these cows for the rest of his life. So we're going to have huge benefits from that. I am so excited. I know Colby's excited too, because he's not going to have to really, hopefully, he shouldn't have to depend on me and Aiden to come out and just run and move everything like we usually do. I'm hoping that Romeo is really going to be the one to solve that. Now Gus is our cow who, when he goes out and calls them out to move them, separate them, because right now we're still separating our cows from their calves at night for him milking the next morning, because if we don't do that, of course the calves are going to stay there and drink the milk all night. So we separate. When we go out and get them to bring them up, usually Colby always has to go out in the field, walk behind her and put pressure on her to get her out of the field. Well, he's not going to have to do that. Hopefully come the next couple of days, he'll be able to send Romeo out to put some pressure on her to push her up to the gate and walk her across. So huge blessing. We are so excited to have him back again. We just could not be any more thankful to have him back home. It is going to take some time working with him. That's totally understandable. We are glad to have him back. One of the things that I did not mention to y'all though, that you probably already saw in the video, was dropping Juliet off. What are you thinking about having Romeo back?
I'm glad of it. I mean, like this morning, I had 2 sheep out, and I hate to call Misty at 5:30 in the morning, and finally got Aiden up to round them up. It's not this hard. It's just that takes one extra step in the mornings that I don't have the time to deal with. So if I can have Romeo, which Juliet usually is with me, but just not as good at rounding and getting them back in the pen, I'm hoping through the next few days we can work with Romeo. He'll get strong again, and we'll be able to handle those kind of situations. So
he is, I think, a very smart dog.
Yes.
He was really doing this in what, 2.5 weeks? I got video footage, guys, of him doing this literally in 2.5 weeks.
And this is a big step, because remember, we've invested in this dog. We've invested in kennels. We've invested in the fact of a litter. We've invested now into training. So this dog is a part of our family, a major asset for our farm. So this was big steps for us, especially not getting, just a regular old puppy anymore, just to play around. We actually have a purpose. So we've spent a lot of money to develop this perfect farmhand. So I'm hoping that he really thrives here, and he's here for the
And I
coming
think that
years.
he will. I really do. I think that he will.
Absolutely.
So we wanted to share this with y'all. This was, like Colby said, a major step of bringing him home, a major transition. And we're going to wrap this video up, guys, and we will show y'all more footage of how we use him and how he is a major asset, like Colby said, here on the farm. So God bless.
Happy homesteading.
homesteading, y'all.
Happy homesteading, y'all.